Hi, I wanted to go over some things I'm experiencing as I'm importing over a WordPress blog over to the new Wix blog. I've already done the import. Everything seemed like it came through fine. There was no errors or anything that it indicated that it had any problems that I noticed during the import. But I am running into a lot of issues with these 60 or so posts. I was all excited to import this, but thinking, oh, this won't take too long to get up to speed. I'll still have to set up 301 redirects and so forth for the changed URLs, but at least I can get all these posts ported over. The problem is these featured images, and we'll come into one of these here. The featured image that should be appearing here at the top of the post are not appearing. If I click over here to post settings, you'll see the cover image does exist and it is set here. It even does show this display cover image, which I can turn on and off. But for some reason, it's not appearing on the front end of the site and it's not showing up here. So that means that I'm going to have to go through each one of these and re-add those images, even though they're in that backend, just to show you the original post. Let's go over here to, this is the original WordPress blog. So when I come down here to this post, this is the one. I started to manually add them to the other ones, but here's the main image. So here's the main image, then there's the post. Now when I come over to the Wix version, let me go there actually. Let's see. You'll see, here's the picture, so that's great. It's showing up here, but when I click on it and come to the page, it's missing. It's not showing up here. So because I have 60 posts, this is a very time-consuming thing to add in. So that's one bug that I'm running into that's really kind of creating a big manual labor process out of this. Another thing is these images don't have the ability to be enlarged. All the SEO content for them that was set up in the WordPress blog, such as the alt image text and the titles and captions, those have all been washed away in the import. They all disappeared. So if I come here and I double click, or actually what I'm going to do is, let's see, go to upload media. Or actually, let's see, I need to go to the settings here. So I'm coming to the settings, I'm going to organize media, I can click on here and you'll see, if I double click on this, there's no title, there's no alt text, and it's also not clickable. They can't expand and look at this picture at its full size, which when it's in this grid thing, it's cropping them, and it'd be nice if it could open up into a new window. So those are a couple big features I feel like are missing. I don't mind if it works a little differently than WordPress, but we still need the ability for them to expand and view these pictures larger. And it's really unfortunate that none of the SEO content came over with any of these pictures. In addition to this, if I come here to add media, you'll see, and these are a whole bunch of images I've added, but down here, these are the images that were imported by the WordPress to Wix import. And you'll see they all have these generic names. So instead of bringing over the file names that they originally had in the WordPress system, it's renamed them to file.jpg, file1.jpg, and so forth. So now I've lost the ability to search by file name for any of these images. A lot of them had keywords in the file names to help us search and find and identify these images, but now they're all just generic. So this is another big issue of importing. So I just wanted to share these things because I feel that while the Wix blog does have a WordPress blog import, it is by no means bug-free and is having a lot of issues. And maybe it's just this particular WordPress blog, I'm not sure. But I should try some more and see if I run into these same issues. But I'm assuming that this kind of stuff is probably happening across the board. One last thing, let's go, I want to go back and I'm going to go to one of these posts. Another thing that she had is she had embedded Instagram posts. So let's go to this post so I can show you what I mean. So here's the original WordPress blog. Here is that post. And if I scroll down, you'll see, wow, there's a wonderful embedded Instagram post here. I can even play this little video of these monarchs. And then it shows the post. I can follow it, I can like it, I can, if I'm logged in anyway, I can kind of engage with it, and it can also take me to Instagram. But in the WordPress version, it was showing up a little bit and it had a link, but it wasn't showing the post at all. So what I tried to do instead is create a code snippet, and then I inserted a new embedding code of that particular post to see if that would fix it. But what's really weird is even though this is a code snippet and this is code here, it's not displaying it as such on the front end. So let's go to the front end and view that. Sorry. So I'm going to native plant posts. I'm coming here, and you'll see instead of showing what this should be, it's just showing the code. So these are 3 or 4 things right here that I'm having a lot of problems with. I'm kind of now wondering, should I even move this from WordPress, because it is a heck of a lot of work to fix all this stuff. Plus, the ability to embed Instagram posts is fairly desirable. I suppose we could take a screenshot of the post and then just link it to the post instead, which might be a workaround, but unfortunately I'm going to have to manually do that in every single post that she's referenced a Instagram post for. And it's not quite as engaging. It's really nice if you can engage with it like I'm able to do on this WordPress embedding thing. So she's just using a little embedded post here, which works fine in WordPress, but it doesn't look like the Wix code snippet works in the Wix WordPress blog. So those are my questions, concerns, issues. I'm hoping that Wix will get back to me. I have sent this stuff to Wix to get some input. So I'm hoping that they might be able to give us some direction or ideas on how we can fix this. In the meantime, unfortunately, with these 67 posts or so, I'm going to have to just manually go in, insert all those missing featured images, and then also go through all those pictures and add their alt text and so forth, which is very time consuming because I'm going to have to go through and click on each one and find the original image, and kind of go back and forth between the original post and this post to fix all these issues. Because this is really going to be devastating to her SEO if we don't get all this stuff in place. She spent a long time blogging on this beautiful blog, and I don't want to lose any of her ranking because we moved to Wix. So right now I'm a little on the fence on whether or not I should move to Wix. So anyway, let me know if you guys have any ideas, or hopefully maybe Wix will get back to me with a solution. Thanks for listening. Happy Wixing.